Seniors who walk like this almost never fall. 6 simple tricks. As we gracefully navigate the journey of getting older, there's a topic that truly matters for our well-being and peace of mind. How to walk not just safely, but with genuine confidence. It's a foundational part of our everyday lives, allowing us to stay active, independent, and connected to the world around us. For many individuals over the age of 60, the idea of an unexpected fall can be quite unsettling. It's much more than just the immediate jolt or a simple bruise. A significant fall can sometimes lead to weeks or even months of recovery, and in some cases, it can unfortunately mean a noticeable shift in our sense of independence and freedom to move about as we please. The thought alone can make us more hesitant, leading some to reduce their activities or avoid certain places, which in turn can unintentionally contribute to a cycle of decreased mobility. But here's some truly encouraging news. A surprisingly large number of falls can actually be prevented, and often the solutions aren't complicated or daunting. They involve making a few gentle yet profound adjustments to the way we already walk. Think of these as small, mindful changes that can bring about a big impact on your stability and self-assurance. Throughout this discussion, I'm going to share 7 straightforward walking habits that physical therapists and experts in aging consistently recommend for seniors. These aren't demanding routines that require special shoes, expensive gadgets, or even a trip outside your home. Instead, they are subtle shifts, simple adjustments that you can start practicing right away, no matter where you are or what your daily routine looks like. Our bodies are wonderfully adaptable, and with a little conscious effort, we can remind them of their natural strength and balance. Before we dive into these practical tips, I'm always so curious to hear from you. Where in the world are you watching from today? Please feel free to share your city or state in the comments below. And if you have any personal tips or strategies that help you stay steady on your feet, we'd all love to hear them. You truly never know who else might find comfort or benefit immensely from your own experiences and advice. Let's create a supportive community together as we explore these vital steps towards safer, more confident walking. Head position awareness, your body's natural compass. Let's begin with something many of us rarely give a second thought to: the position of your head as you walk. It might seem too minor to make a real difference, but imagine your head as the steering wheel of your entire body. Just like a car, wherever your steering wheel goes, the rest of your structure, your shoulders, your back, and your hips tends to follow. This connection is deeply ingrained in our posture and how we maintain balance. If you find yourself constantly looking down at the floor, perhaps out of habit or a desire to see every single step, your posture can slowly, almost imperceptibly, begin to collapse forward. Over time, this shifts your body weight into an unnatural position, pulling your center of gravity ahead of your feet. When your weight is distributed this way, your steps can feel less stable, less grounded, and frankly, a bit more effortful. It's completely understandable why many older adults develop the habit of walking with their heads down. The instinct is often to be careful, to make sure you don't miss a step, trip over a rug, or slip on an unexpected patch of sidewalk. In that moment, it genuinely feels like the safer approach. However, here's the crucial insight. Consistently looking down can, quite paradoxically, increase your risk of falling. When your gaze is fixed on the ground just in front of your feet, your shoulders tend to round forward, your upper back might curve, and your entire body leans. This forward-leaning posture pulls your body's center of gravity even further ahead, making you less stable and more susceptible to stumbling. What's more, when your eyes are glued to the immediate path, you miss critical information about what's coming just 10 or 15 feet ahead. That seemingly insignificant crack in the sidewalk, a subtle change in flooring, or a low, unexpected step can suddenly catch you completely off guard, leaving you no time to react and adjust. So, what's a more effective and safer way to walk? Physical therapists frequently recommend a wonderful strategy they call the 20-80 rule. This simple guideline suggests that for about 80% of the time you're walking, your head and eyes should be looking straight ahead, maintaining a forward gaze. Then, for the remaining 20% of the time, you can briefly glance down with just your eyes, not by tilting your whole head forward, but simply by shifting your gaze downwards for a quick check. This thoughtful approach allows you to stay fully aware of where you're stepping and any immediate obstacles without compromising your upright posture and overall balance. A good goal is to try and keep your gaze focused roughly 10 to 15 feet in front of you. This applies whether you're casually walking across your living room, strolling down your driveway to check the mail, or navigating the aisles of the grocery store. It's perfectly normal if this feels a little unusual or even uncomfortable at first, especially if looking down has become a deeply ingrained habit. Like learning any new skill, it takes a bit of conscious practice, but with consistent, gentle effort, you'll gradually notice a remarkable difference. Walking with your head up helps keep your body naturally straighter, makes your steps feel more balanced and secure, and significantly boosts your overall confidence as you move through your day. It's a simple change that unlocks a world of stability. Arm swing rhythm, your body's natural stabilizers. Next, let's consider something you might not have actively thought about in decades: the subtle yet powerful movement of your arms when you walk. Many of us instinctively believe that walking is primarily an activity for our legs, and while our legs certainly do the heavy lifting, our arms play an incredibly vital, often underestimated, role in maintaining our balance. They truly act like natural, built-in stabilizers, helping to counterbalance our every step. Think about it. Every time your right leg moves forward in a stride, your left arm should naturally swing forward in tandem, creating a beautifully synchronized motion. The same fluid pattern occurs on the other side. As your left leg moves, your right arm swings. This is an innate, perfectly designed rhythm that your body learned instinctively when you first took those wobbly steps as a child. For decades, this harmonious interplay of limbs has been silently working to help you stay steady and upright, often without you even having to think about it. However, as we age, that wonderful, natural arm swing can sometimes begin to fade. There are various reasons for this. Sometimes, conditions like arthritis or general stiffness in the shoulders can make it physically harder, less comfortable to move your arms freely. Other times, daily habits inadvertently get in the way. Perhaps you always carry a handbag or reusable shopping bag. You might be leaning on a cane, which, when used incorrectly, can restrict arm movement, or even simply keeping your hands tucked away in your pockets. And for many older adults, a very powerful emotion plays a significant role: fear. When you're feeling nervous or apprehensive about falling, your body's natural response is often to tense up. Your muscles tighten, and your arms might stop moving naturally, almost as if you're bracing yourself, unconsciously preparing for an unfortunate incident. Unfortunately, this very stiffness, born out of a desire for safety, actually works against you. It effectively removes one of your body's most effective built-in tools for stability and balance. The truly good news is that reactivating your natural arm swing doesn't require strenuous effort or complicated exercises. It primarily takes a bit of gentle awareness and conscious practice. As you walk, try to let your elbows bend softly, avoiding any tendency to lock them stiffly at your sides. Allow your arms to swing naturally and gently by your sides, even if the movement feels small at first. You don't need to aim for big, dramatic power walking movements as if you're training for a marathon. Gentle, relaxed, rhythmic swings are perfectly sufficient and incredibly effective. If one arm feels a little weaker or less inclined to swing than the other, that's perfectly all right. Even swinging one arm provides more balancing support than keeping both arms completely still. Some individuals find it particularly helpful to practice this in a safe, familiar space before venturing out for a walk. Try standing near a sturdy, toes provide a gentle but firm push-off, propelling you forward into your very next step. This elegant sequence, heel, roll, toe, acts as your body's natural shock absorber. It helps to protect your joints from unnecessary impact, maintains the proper alignment of your entire body from your ankles all the way up your spine, and allows your stride to remain wonderfully smooth and consistently steady. It's a subtle dance of muscles and bones that provides both power and stability. When this natural pattern is bypassed and you start to shuffle your feet or place them down flat-footed, several things happen that can compromise your safety. Your stride typically shortens considerably. The muscles in your legs and feet become less actively engaged, and you become much more susceptible to tripping over seemingly minor obstacles like throw rugs, doorway thresholds, or even slightly uneven patches of ground outdoors. The challenging aspect of this change is that most people don't consciously realize when it occurs. It becomes a deeply ingrained, almost second nature habit. But here's the truly empowering part. You absolutely can retrain your body to comfortably and effectively use that natural heel-to-toe motion once again. One very simple and effective way to practice this is by walking slowly and mindfully across a safe, open space in your home, perhaps your living room or a clear hallway. As you take each step, pay close attention to the sensation of your heel touching the floor first, then allow the rest of your foot to gently roll forward. The key is not to exaggerate the movement, but rather to let it flow as naturally as possible, almost like a gentle rock and roll motion from the back of your foot to the front. Some people find it particularly beneficial to practice this exercise barefoot on a soft surface, such as a carpet. This allows your feet to receive extra sensory feedback, helping you to truly feel and internalize that smooth, deliberate roll from heel to toe. Initially, it might feel a little awkward or unfamiliar, especially if you've been shuffling or walking flat-footed for many years. That's a completely normal part of the relearning process. Don't be discouraged. Your body possesses an incredible memory for movement. You simply need to provide it with a gentle reminder. Just a few minutes of mindful practice each day can gradually but profoundly transform your steps, making them stronger, significantly smoother, and undeniably safer. This renewed connection with your feet can lead to a newfound sense of confidence in your gait. Small steps, big safety, the power of control. Let's now consider the size of your steps, or what's often referred to as your stride length. It's a factor that many people don't realize has a very direct and significant impact on their balance and overall stability. When we were younger, taking long, expansive strides often felt natural, even efficient, allowing us to cover ground quickly. However, as we gracefully age, those longer steps can, quite subtly, begin to work against our best interests when it comes to maintaining a steady gait. Here's a closer look at why this happens. When your front foot reaches too far ahead of your body, it creates a momentary imbalance, causing your center of gravity to shift backward. This seemingly tiny shift might not feel like much, but it places increased stress on your hips and knees, and more critically, it significantly reduces your ability to regain control if something unexpected occurs. Whether it's a surprisingly slippery patch on the floor, uneven surface, or a sudden, momentary loss of balance, you're simply less prepared to react effectively when your weight is trailing behind your leading foot. Smaller steps, on the other hand, are your allies in maintaining excellent balance. They naturally help to keep your body weight more centered and directly over your feet. When your feet remain largely underneath your body, you are in your strongest and most stable position, ready to respond to any slight shift or challenge. With shorter strides, your reaction time dramatically improves, meaning you can often catch yourself much more quickly if you happen to trip or slip. This reduces the force of any potential fall and often prevents it entirely. Moreover, taking smaller steps encourages you to properly lift your feet with each movement, significantly reducing the chance of dragging your toes on rugs, catching them on thresholds, or scuffing them on slightly uneven sidewalks. This seemingly simple adjustment can prevent countless minor stumbles that could escalate into more serious falls. Furthermore, if you use an assistive device, such as a cane or a walker, taking smaller, more deliberate steps makes it considerably easier to move along smoothly and harmoniously with your device, without feeling as though you're constantly pulling yourself off balance or struggling to coordinate your movements. The most wonderful part about this adjustment is how remarkably simple it is to practice and integrate into your daily routine. To get a sense of your current stride, try walking across a room at your normal, comfortable pace and count how many steps you take within a span of 10 seconds. Then, repeat the exercise, but this time consciously aim for slightly smaller, quicker steps. If your total count of steps increases during the second attempt, that's a fantastic indication. It means your strides are shorter and your body weight is staying much more centered and controlled. It's perfectly natural if you feel a little bit self-conscious or as though you're taking baby steps at first. This new sensation will quickly become more natural and comfortable as your body adjusts and realizes the immense benefits in terms of stability. Another helpful tip is to practice this in familiar and safe spaces where you feel completely at ease, such as a well-lit hallway or your kitchen. Focus intently on making each step feel light, centered, and incredibly steady. Over time, this conscious adjustment will become your new normal, and you'll discover that walking feels profoundly smoother, more controlled, and reassuringly secure. Remember, the true aim here isn't about walking faster or covering more ground. It's profoundly about enhancing your safety and unwavering stability with every single step. Core strength, core confidence, the hidden key to steadiness. When most people begin to think about improving their balance, their minds often first go to strengthening their legs or ensuring they have steady feet. While strong legs and stable feet are undoubtedly important, the profound truth is that true, enduring balance originates in the very center of your body, your core. Your core muscles, that crucial network of muscles in your stomach, your lower back, and your hips, function much like the fundamental foundation of a well-built house. If that foundation is weak or unstable, everything built upon it, every movement you make, will inevitably feel a bit shaky and less secure. You might notice various subtle signs that your core could use a little extra attention. Perhaps you find yourself subconsciously leaning on furniture more often than you used to, feeling a bit wobbly when you stand up from a chair, or tiring surprisingly quickly after what used to be a short, easy walk. It's not always just your leg muscles feeling fatigued. Very often, it's your core muscles quietly losing some of their strength and supportive capacity over time. The truly encouraging and empowering part about this is that you absolutely do not need an expensive gym membership, heavy weights, or complex exercise equipment to build a significantly stronger core. In fact, small, simple, and consistently performed movements can make an enormous difference in boosting your core strength and, by extension, your balance and confidence. Let me share a wonderful example. Consider Mary, an active and spirited 82-year-old grandmother who began experiencing more frequent minor stumbles around her home. Her daughter became understandably concerned and suggested a visit to a physical therapist. Much to Mary's surprise, the therapist gently explained that her issues weren't primarily due to her legs, but rather a weakening of her core muscles. He didn't give her a long list of difficult exercises. Instead, he gave her just 2 remarkably simple, yet highly effective, tiny exercises. The first was to stand near a sturdy chair or counter for support and gently lift one foot an inch or 2 off the floor, holding it steady for just 5 seconds, then carefully switching to the other foot. The second was to gently pull her belly button in toward her spine, just enough to feel a subtle tightening of her abdominal muscles while she was performing everyday tasks like brushing her teeth or washing dishes. That was truly all he prescribed. Within a matter of weeks, Mary began to notice a profound difference. She felt noticeably steadier, more grounded, and truly felt like her body was finally holding her up with renewed strength. You can certainly try these same gentle approaches in your own daily life. When you're near a sturdy kitchen counter or table, make it a habit to lift one foot ever so slightly off the ground, holding it for a few peaceful seconds and then gracefully switching to the other foot. Or, as you move about your day, simply practice gently pulling your belly button in toward your spine for a few seconds at a time. This isn't about sucking in your stomach with great effort, but a subtle, mindful engagement of those deep core muscles. Nobody will even notice you're doing it, but your core muscles will certainly feel the beneficial work. These small, consistent efforts build an invisible, yet incredibly powerful strength that will beautifully manifest itself in your improved posture, in how remarkably steady your steps feel, and ultimately in the renewed confidence you experience as you navigate your home and the world around you. Floor awareness and transitions, navigating your environment safely. One of the most insidious and often overlooked causes of falls isn't necessarily clutter or large, obvious obstacles. Instead, it's often the small, subtle changes in the floor right beneath your feet. A slightly raised rug, a patch of glossy, newly cleaned tile, an almost imperceptible doorway threshold, or even a tricky, shadowy step can all potentially throw you off balance if your brain isn't fully prepared for the change. As we naturally age, our depth perception, that incredible ability to accurately judge distances and heights, and our reaction time can slow down just a tiny bit. This is a completely normal part of the aging process, but does mean that your brain might take a fraction of a second longer to register a significant change in the surface underfoot. In that minuscule delay, that tiny moment of cognitive lag, your balance can unfortunately falter, leading to an unexpected stumble. Consider the insightful story of Alan, a 78-year-old gentleman who had always considered himself remarkably careful and steady on his feet. One quiet afternoon, he had a very close call in his own kitchen. The floor had just been freshly cleaned and appeared perfectly fine, but it was unexpectedly quite slippery. He later shared with me that it caught him completely by surprise. His feet were already mid-stride before his brain had fully registered that the surface was slick and needed a different approach. After that incident, Alan wisely adopted a new and very simple habit. Every time he walked from one room into another, he would quietly, almost to himself, mentally label or even softly say aloud what kind of floor he was about to step onto. Tile, carpet, wood. He admitted it sounded a bit silly at first, but he absolutely swore it provided his body with just enough crucial warning to adjust his gait, foot placement, and balance accordingly. Since he started this practice, he hasn't had another close call. You can certainly try this incredibly effective technique yourself. As you move from one room to another, make it a mindful habit to either label the surface in your head or even whisper it softly under your breath. For instance, step down, rug, or tile. That seemingly tiny reminder actively helps your brain and body work together in perfect synchronicity to prepare for the upcoming change. Additionally, always exercise extra caution on shiny or highly reflective floors. While they may appear immaculately clean, reflections and glares can often play tricks on your eyes, making it significantly harder to accurately judge depth and stability. And if you wear bifocals or progressive lenses, take special, deliberate care when you're stepping off curbs or navigating stairs. The transition in the lens can sometimes subtly distort the appearance of the ground directly beneath you, leading to misjudgments. Another wonderfully simple yet powerful trick is to consciously pause for just 1 extra second when you're moving from a brightly lit space into a dim hallway, or stepping from brilliant sunlight into a shaded area. That brief, deliberate pause allows your eyes ample time to adjust to the new lighting conditions before you continue moving forward. It may not seem like a grand gesture, but that extra moment can often be the crucial difference between taking a steady, confident step and an unexpected, potentially dangerous stumble. By cultivating this heightened awareness of the ground beneath you and giving your brain those precious moments to catch up and process environmental changes, you are proactively protecting yourself from entirely unnecessary risks and enhancing your daily safety. Using support wisely, embracing tools for lasting independence. It's quite common for many older adults to find themselves relying on readily available surfaces for support while moving around their home, perhaps grabbing onto walls, furniture, or even, unknowingly, holding their breath as a sort of bracing mechanism. On the flip side, some individuals might strongly resist using canes or walkers, fearing that these aids somehow signify weakness or a loss of capability. But here's an important truth to embrace. Using support wisely and appropriately can actually protect and enhance your independence rather than taking it away. Think of supportive tools not as a crutch, but as a strategic safety net. They aren't there to replace your ability to walk or to make you less active. Rather, they're there to provide a robust framework that gives you the confidence to keep moving, exploring, and engaging in your life without the constant shadow of fear. The key is to find that healthy balance. It's important not to over-rely on support when your body can manage perfectly well on its own, but equally crucial, not to ignore it when it can genuinely offer significant assistance and peace of mind. For instance, if you often feel a bit unsteady or wobbly when you first get out of bed in the morning, a simple, sturdy chair placed nearby can be an invaluable aid. You can gently use it for balance as you transition from sitting to standing, allowing your body a moment to adjust before you take your first steps. Similarly, within your home, make a conscious effort to keep pathways clear and uncluttered, so you don't feel the need to randomly grab onto tables or bookshelves for support. And when you venture outdoors, whether it's for a walk in the park or a trip to the store, a properly fitted cane or a stable walker can literally be the difference between staying active and engaged in your community or feeling confined and stuck at home. These tools are designed to extend your reach and mobility, not limit it. The vital part of this habit is learning how to use these supportive tools correctly and effectively. For example, a cane should generally be held on the opposite side of your weaker leg. The specific placement allows it to naturally counterbalance your stride, providing the most effective support. A walker, when used properly, should move forward with your steps, keeping it relatively close to your body rather than being pushed too far out in front of you, which can actually cause you to lean and lose balance. If you're at all unsure about the correct way to use a cane, walker, or any other assistive device, please know that a physical therapist can provide invaluable guidance. In just 1 or 2 personalized sessions, they can demonstrate the proper techniques and ensure your device is perfectly fitted for your unique needs, maximizing its effectiveness and your safety. Remember, tools like these are not a sign of diminishing strength. They are powerful enablers that give you greater freedom. They empower you to continue walking with unwavering confidence rather than avoiding movement out of apprehension. And even within the familiar comfort of your own home, having readily available support, such as sturdy grab bars in the bathroom or non-slip mats near the sink, can offer an immense sense of security and peace of mind. Embrace these tools as smart, helpful companions on your journey to sustained independence and joyful movement. Bringing it all together, your path to confident walking. So, we've thoughtfully explored 7 fundamental habits that possess the remarkable potential to genuinely transform the way you move through your day, bringing a new sense of ease and security to every step. Each of these insights may appear small when considered individually, but when woven together, they create a powerful, holistic shift in your overall safety, enhance your balance, and significantly elevate your confidence. First, we delved into the profound impact of head position, understanding how a simple forward gaze acts as your body's natural compass, guiding your entire posture and stability. Then we uncovered the crucial, often forgotten role of your arm swing, recognizing its power as a natural stabilizer that works in harmony with your legs. We carefully examined the importance of heel-to-toe walking, learning how this fluid, rolling motion protects your joints and maintains a smooth, steady stride. Next, we discovered how taking smaller, more controlled steps helps keep your body weight perfectly centered, giving you greater control and quicker reaction times. You then gained an appreciation for how core strength serves as the hidden key to unwavering steadiness, building an invisible foundation that supports all your movements. We also emphasize the critical habit of floor awareness and mindful transitions, teaching you how to proactively navigate the subtle changes in your environment and avoid unexpected hazards. Finally, we explored the wisdom of using support wisely, reframing assistive devices not as a sign of weakness, but as smart, empowering tools that foster lasting independence. What these 7 insightful habits share in common is truly wonderful and empowering. They don't require you to spend any money on fancy equipment or expensive programs. They don't demand hours of grueling training that might feel overwhelming. And they certainly don't ask you to fundamentally change who you are or how you live your life. Instead, they are simple, gentle, yet incredibly effective adjustments that you can begin practicing today, right where you are, using nothing more than your own awareness and intention. Every single time you consciously choose to lift your head and look forward, or allow your arms to swing naturally, or take a mindful, deliberate step, you are sending a powerful and affirming message to yourself. I am still fully in control of my movement, and I am not done walking forward with purpose and joy. This journey isn't just about preventing falls. It's about reclaiming a vibrant sense of ease, grace, and empowerment in your daily life. Now, I genuinely love to hear from you, as your experiences and insights are invaluable to our community. Which of these 7 habits surprised you the most or offered a fresh perspective? Which one do you feel most inspired to try and integrate into your daily routine this very week? Please share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. Your words might just be the exact encouragement or practical tip someone else needs to take their own confident next step. And if you found this discussion helpful and believe it could benefit others, please don't hesitate to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights, and kindly pass it on to a friend or family member who might need a gentle reminder that safer, steadier, and more confident walking is not only possible, but entirely within reach. Thank you so much for spending this precious time with me today. Always remember, your very best steps are not behind you. They are gracefully unfolding right here, right now, as you continue to move forward.